Welcome to the Coach Toolbox. I'm your host, Dr. Ajay Nangalia, a leadership coach and counselor. This channel supports your professional and personal development as a leader with research-based and practice-focused learning. And we bring you the best career and life advice from guests who've been there and done that successfully. And now, our session today. Well, there is certainly one place that nearly all of us have been at, and that is at the crossroads. And the crossroads or the crossroad, both singular, plural, it's all good. The crossroads is the place and or time in our life when we are not sure of how to proceed, in which direction should we go, or what to do next. The pathways are conflicting, there's no certainty, and there's lots of confusion and not enough data. And if this point in time and space occurs when one is also dealing with emotional turbulence, then it's that much harder and scarier. This is the time we wish we had someone who could tell us what the best choice is, which is the road to take, or could provide us with some assurance of success. Unfortunately, by definition, this peace of mind does not exist when you're at the crossroads. Now, I've been there quite a few times in my own life, and I'm sure that you've been too. Perhaps you're at a crossroads right now with respect to a career move or a geographic relocation or a relationship question, or there has been some dramatic news in your life of some chronic illness or a condition or some sort of a change in situation. So for those of us who are at a crossroad in our life today, let's talk about a way to think about the choices that are before us in a holistic way. And the outcome of this thinking process is not necessarily a clear direction to take or a magic answer, but an understanding of who you are and where you are. And with this understanding, you will be able to see the next steps a bit more clearly. Now, over the last couple of years, I've used the crossroads process to help me think through some of my own career and life moves and have supported my coaching clients using this model quite effectively. I've adapted this crossroads process from the decision book by Crossroads and Shapler, and I'll give the complete reference in the description box of this episode. So let's get started. Now, when we are at the crossroads, we try to look ahead at all the options. We try and do a pros and cons or a cost-benefit analysis, or try and gaze into the crystal ball and make a prediction of which road is going to be the most successful, and so on. So the models or tools that we tend to use are essentially predictive and future-looking. Now, there's certainly merit in some of these tools, but when at the crossroads, there is a reason why they are not as effective. Remember, at the crossroads, all roads seem either equally attractive or all roads are equally risky, or most often than not, there is just a haze and fog through which one just can't see ahead. So trying to look into the future using predictive models has limited value because the future is, at least for now, unknown, and by reason of being at the crossroads, unknowable. So we need to change our thinking process. No point looking into the fog as there is no clarity there. So the essence of the crossroads process is this. When looking into the future is hazy at best, it may be useful to review and revisit our foundations. That is, the road that has brought us to where we are today. You see, if you look at where we've come from and who we've become, then we can use this learning from our journey thus far to make our next steps clearer. So the crossroads process starts with reflection around these key questions. And as you answer these questions, jot down the key words that come to you as answers so that these key words might provide some illumination for you. So there are 7 questions. I'm going to explain them, and towards the end of our conversation, I'll repeat them so that you can make notes of the 7 questions. For now, just listen to the questions and understand what is expected from this process. So question number 1. What have been the main decisions in your life and how has each impacted or influenced you? Number 2. How have you overcome difficulties and obstacles in your life? Number 3, who have been the main positive influences in your life and what is their impact on you?
Number 4, who are the people that limit you and how do you let these limitations impact you? Number 5, what is really hindering you from moving ahead or moving on in life? Number 6, who are the people that are important to you? And number 7, what are the values that matter to you? So let me quickly go through the questions just so that it gets ingrained as you're listening. So number 1, what have been the main decisions in your life and how has each impacted or influenced you? Number 2, how have you overcome difficulties and obstacles in your life? Number 3, who have been the main positive influences in your life and what is their impact on you? Number 4, who are the people that limit you? How do you let these limitations impact you? Number 5, what is really hindering you from moving ahead or from moving on in life? Number 6, who are the people that are important to you? And number 7, what are the values that matter to you? Now, for each of these questions, write down the key words that come to your mind. And as you review these key words, explore what you're learning about your journey thus far and therefore who you are today. It is these insights that will point you towards what you want to change for tomorrow. You see, the essence of the crossroads process is appreciating that the road you must take has the opportunity and potential to build a better version of you and to help you honor the values that are important to you. In other words, the road that might be best is the one where you can build on who you are and honor where you're coming from and move towards a better version of yourself 2.0. So there is a continuity on which you build and which you honor, yet there is growth in the things that you do differently, the shackles that you break and the boundaries that you cross. So if you're at the crossroads looking at the various roads in front of you, here is what the various roads might look like. There is one road which just extends the journey that you're on. There is a sense of continuity and stability and security because the drive ahead is similar to the one what you're on. This is the sensible road, the one that people around you advise you as the best one for you to be on because it minimizes the disruption and risk in your life and of course in their lives too. Then there is a road that is a new route, something that you've always wanted to try, a wild dream and unknown journey. On this road, there is uncertainty and risk, but also adventure and growth and adrenaline. If you're looking in this direction, ask yourself, how does your journey so far prepare you to start down this road? So the road that might be suitable for you to take next is strongly influenced by the journey you've had thus far and how your current road has shaped you and prepared you and resourced you. The important thing for you is to appreciate that there is no good road or bad road. Depending on where you are at now, and this is shaped by your journey thus far, one of the options may be better suited for you at this point in time. Perhaps at the next crossroads in your life, you will be at a different place and you can choose a different path. So let's bring our conversation to a close for today. The key point that I'm making is that when you're at the crossroads in life, looking ahead and trying to use decision-making models that try to predict the future may have limited success because by definition at the crossroads, all future roads look foggy. Therefore, it may make more sense to explore the road that you have traveled thus far and with the help of the 7 reflection questions, gain insights into what the next road looks like. And the 7 questions are: what have been the main decisions in your life and how has each impacted or influenced you? Number 2, how have you overcome difficulties and obstacles in your life? Number 3, who have been the main positive influences in your life and what is their impact on you? Number 4, who are the people that limit you? How do you let these limitations impact you? Number 5, what is really hindering you from moving ahead or from moving on in life? Number 6, who are the people that are important to you? Number 7, what are the values that matter to you? Now, there certainly will be elements of doubt and anxiety because of the uncertainty and risk, but knowing who you are, where you are now, and what you want for yourself 2.0 will give you the courage to take the first steps. Also, you may find that having a conversation with your coach will be very helpful too. And if you don't have one, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to support you to take a step forward. Good luck.
And that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Please connect with us on coachtoolbox@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, and review this channel. Details of our ICF-approved coach training programs and our services as executive coaches and coaching supervisors are on www.globalcoachtrust.org. See you in our next session.